Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today, guys. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. We got the big bottle here. This is one that Dennis sent from Florida. This is Evander. And guys, this beer was brewed for, I guess, a friend of theirs. Says, artist and Renaissance man Evander Preston carves out a unique presence in a world of sameness. Evander's friends at Cigar City Brewing have brewed an exotic concoction based on his eccentric personality and style. This brew was a blend of flavors from faraway lands. We know you will enjoy drinking our new beer as much as we enjoyed brewing it. Evander's studio and workshop is located at Pasadena, Florida. So, there you go. There's the background behind this thing being named that. It is an American brown ale, coming in at 5.50 ABV. Dennis sent up a list of the beers here and the prices he paid for them, so I can tell y'all what the beer costs, so you'll know what to expect if you can get them, or if you can't, if somebody's going to send them to you, what it's going to cost you to either send some back or pay them for them. So this beer costs $11.95 for the 750 milliliters. So, and it's a 5.5%. I got two of them. He sent me two of them, so I'm probably not going to sell her it too long, being a low ABV like that. I may keep it 6 months, but I'm probably not going to keep it longer than that. Well, with that being said, the food pairing for this beer: cuisines, barbecue cheeses, the earthy Camembert Fontina, your nutty cheeses, Asiago, Colby, Parmesan, and the meat for this one is beef, guys. Glassware is a pint, Becker, the Stein, the mug, the tumbler, the Seidel. I have the pint glass for this one, and I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about. It's got a very wild label on it. It looks like a 7 or 8 year old drew all the writing and stuff on it, and very wild looking rendition. And then it basically has the same thing I just read you on the back of the bottle here. Brown ale brewed with spices. So let's see what kind of spices we can detect on this one, guys. Into the glass, into the glass. Jump into the glass. Let's see what kind of head we get. Super aggressive pour there, guys. Almost got the volcano action going on there. Yep, very well carbonated, a good two-finger head on that aggressive pour. It is a cola looking. It is very red, not quite to the ruby, but it is very cola-esque in the color. Can't see through it. It's not cloudy. It is a deep amber red, guys. Looks pretty good. The bubbles look like Coca-Cola too. Great big bubbles in the side of the glass there. I don't think they're going to stick around very long. So, that being said, let's get a nose on it, see what it's about. Wow. That smells like a Christmas beer, like a seasonal beer, or maybe even a late fall beer with all the spice. I'm getting cinnamon and nutmeg and cloves. And it's hard to tell what else. Spices from faraway lands. It's hard to tell what else they're using. It smells very reminiscent of a Christmas beer. A lot of spices going on here, guys. Maybe some allspice. I mean, it's so reminiscent of a pumpkin ale, but there's no pumpkin in it. But there is a lot of holiday spices in this beer. So let's give it a hit. Cheers, everybody. Thanks, Dennis. Reminds me exactly of a holiday beer. Wonder why they didn't bring this out in December. Very strange. I guess they still think it's cool enough here in the north. I don't guess it matters down there when you're in Florida. There is no December in Florida, is it? It's hot all the time. Well, mostly all the time. It's a little cooler in the wintertime. I've been down there in February and March when it was cold. Froze my butt off. Basically, it's a brown ale with a lot of spices, guys. Cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, allspice. Hard to tell what else because they don't tell us what they use, but that's what I'm getting here. We're going to let it warm up just a hair, let the other half have this. Other half in the bottle here. I couldn't drink it all myself. It'd be a pig. That's a big bottle, too. I don't want to drink that much of a 5% beer. I'd be bloated. But it's tasty. I enjoy it. So we'll see where it ends up, guys. Stick around. I'll be right back and do that bottle chug thing. Alright, guys, I'm back. Got just a little bit left here. I mean, it tastes like a typical Christmas beer. I don't see what the fuss is about. Not super impressed. I mean, it just tastes like a typical Christmas beer. Spices and mixed with the brown ale, guys. Bottle chug. Now that it's warmed up, it's a little on the thin side. I get nutmeg, ginger, cinnamon. Maybe a little clove and allspice in there. Basically, that's it. It's a nice Christmas beer as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, they're about 4 months late on this one. So I got another one there. Like I said, I'm just gonna leave it in there for about 6 months or so to see what happens with the guys. Not super impressed with this one. That's two of these that I've got from him that I've not been really impressed with. The other the other one was the Hell's Lager. As a matter of fact, I gave that into my drummer teacher the other night, last night or Friday night, and let him drink it, let him try it. So I might open up this bottle next weekend when he's here and maybe do that, share it with him. This beer is not super impressive to me, guys. I'm gonna give it a 5. It's a B minus. Wouldn't go out of my way to seek this one out again. Especially in a bottle this big where you got to pay that kind of price. If it was in a little 12-ounce bottle and you could have one of them and not have to drink this much. But if you want to share it, that's what it's about. So, not super impressed with this one. I'm going to give it that grade. Gregsbeerreviews comes up with 83 in the scale. And Rate Beer says it's 65 overall and 70 in the style. So it looks like they're in agreement too. I don't think anybody's been super impressed with this one. So kind of on the lackluster side. This one, if you've had this one, give me some comments back. And I want to send a note out to Dennis if I don't talk to him between now and then. Seeing that Founders is coming to Florida. It'll be coming probably next month or so. So you'll be able to get your Michigan Founders beer. He's been trying to find somebody from up there, and he finally located somebody who's willing to ship and trade beers with him. Now all of a sudden it's going to be shipping down there and he ain't got to. So lucky him, huh? Guys, if you've had this one, give me some comments back on this one. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and let's see what's in the fridge tomorrow.